Hello there, and welcome to the Stay Off My Lawn podcast, where we'll have a little fun, lots of laughs, and discussions on the common sense that needs to be applied to a lot of today's world news issues. And now, the disclaimer. Stay Off My Lawn is not intended as legal, medical, or financial advice. Void where prohibited. No purchase necessary to win. Open to legal U.S. residents 18 or older in the contiguous 48 states. Any resemblance to anyone living or deceased is purely coincidental. Actual price may vary. Only use as directed. Not a member of FDIC. And now, here are your hosts, Mike and Richard. Hello, and here's what Mike and Richard are talking about on this week's episode number 93 of the Stay Off My Lawn podcast. And it's our Thanksgiving extravaganza. Okay, as much as it is. We're not going to be having a live show. We've got some things we put together. We've had some friends send what they're thankful for, and we've got a few other little fun clips. So what else you got, Mike?
Well, it sounds like this.
It's the Stay Off My Lawn Thanksgiving special.
Yeah. The other one got shoved down to the bottom. So we got to give a good shout out to my friend over at Bold FM, Terry and Vincent. They've helped us out a lot with a lot of our liners that you hear throughout the show. They are fantastic people. Of course, we reciprocate. They have a great online presence over there, and anyway, they're great guys. They are very. If I send him an email, ask him to do a liner for me. He says, well, you need anything else? It's like, no, just tell me what you need. And then a few days later, he'll write back and tell me what he needs. So it works out really good. So they're very good people over there. It's great to have friends all around the world.
Yeah. Yes, it is. We're grateful for all of them that, somebody there. And I know a couple of people our good friend Charmaine in London, and I've got Lou in London, and we've just got good people and friends literally all over the world. A good voiceover individual in Dubai, another one in Syria that talks to me. So it's just nice to have folks everywhere.
It really is. I mean, there's so much to be thankful for. Like I said, we're talking about Charmaine. We're going to have her back on the show here pretty soon. And another guy from Great Britain that is actually like a political junkie like we are. He actually used to do, I may have mentioned this on the show before, but he used to do commentary on KABC in LA, political commentary. So I don't know whether he ever lived here. I guess we'll figure it out when we talk to him. But his name is Mike Mendoza. He's a real good guy. I used to work with him on a radio station over there in the UK, and we got to be friends. So he's a good guy. And we do have somebody. Now we have two other people. I didn't even tell Richard about this. There's a lady who does a political podcast that is willing to come on the show. She wants to talk to us.
Sweet.
And then there's a guy in Florida that is big in Florida politics that he actually reached out to us and said he loved our show and he wants to do a segment or whatever. So we may squeeze a segment in with him and see how that goes. Our friend Marty Kopp sent us in what he's thankful for. And he said he called himself the least favorite guest on the show.
Your worst guest you've ever had on the show, something like that.
Something like that. It's fantastic.
I thought it was. Apparently he listens.
Apparently he does. We love Marty. He's a good guy. So, but anyway.
He just was enjoying watching how we go back and forth, and he goes, "This is just fun to watch." Okay, that's not why you're here, but
sometimes things get lost in translation. Last year,
okay. Richard, I guess we're entertaining.
Yeah, that's it. Last year, Richard and I decided to do a no politics Thanksgiving. That's what we're doing today. Just focusing on positives of what we're thankful for. We've decided to make it a yearly tradition, and as well as the audio recording of a few minutes of one of the most iconic episodes ever to grace the television airwaves. TV Guide actually ranked it as number 40 of the 100 greatest episodes of all time back in 1997. Can you guess what it is? I know you know what it is.
Yes. Oh, the humanity.
That's exactly right.
Good old Les Nessman.
Gotta love him. Gosh, he was such a great actor. This episode first aired on CBS back on October 30th, 1978. And I remember this show so well and how much fun TV used to be. It just isn't like that anymore.
I was married a whopping 3 years. God, that makes me old.
I was just starting high school, so you know.
Oh, jeez. Oh, thanks a lot, son.
Oh, the humanity. Oh, the humanity. Here is so we'll close your mind. This is a theater of the mind here, and if you don't really do the theater of the mind thing, just go to YouTube, find it. This is Richard Sanders as Les Nessman, Howard Hessman as Dr. Johnny Fever, and Gordon Jump as Mr. Carlson in an episode entitled "Turkeys Away."
Les, you still there?
Yes, Johnny?
You see anything yet?
Well, no, there's quite a crowd, though. Where's the big guy?
I don't know where Carlson is, but we're coming to you right after this record, okay?
Okay, no problem. I can handle it.
Okay, it's real close. All right, fellow babies, and now it's time to go to our live remote man on the scene at the Pinedale Shopping Mall for the big WKRP turkey giveaway. So, take it away, Les Nessman.
This is Les Nessman, your man on the scene here at the Pinedale Shopping Center where the excitement is mounting. We're here to witness the big WKRP Turkey Thanksgiving giveaway.
Hey, you got permission to be out here?
What?
You're blocking my store here, buddy.
Don't you know who I am? I'm Les Nessman. I won the Buckeye News Hawk Award last year.
Good for you, Buckeye. Now get out of my doorway.
I'm sorry. Creep.
So far, so good, huh?
I'm here with hundreds of people who have gathered to witness what has been described as perhaps the greatest turkey event in Thanksgiving Day history. All we know for sure is that in a very few moments there are going to be a lot of happy people out here. Now the crowd is curious but well behaved. And I think I hear something now. The crowd is moving out into the parking area. And oh yes, I can see it now. It's a helicopter. And it's coming this way.
A helicopter?
It's flying something behind it. I can't quite make it out. It's a large banner, and it says, Happy Thanksgiving. From WKRP. What a sight, ladies and gentlemen, what a sight. The copter seems to be circling the parking area now. I guess it's looking for a place to land. No, something just came out of the back of the helicopter. It's a dark object, perhaps a skydiver, plummeting to the earth from only 2,000 feet into the air. Second to the third. There's no parachutes yet. Those can't be skydivers. I can't tell just yet what they are, but... Oh, my God, they're turkeys! Oh, Johnny, can you get this? Oh, they're crashing to the earth right in front of our eyes! One just went through the windshield of a parked car! Running around pushing each other. Oh my goodness. Oh, the humanity. People are running about. The turkeys are hitting the ground like sacks of wet cement. Folks, I don't know how much longer the crowd is running for their lives. I think I'm going to step inside. I can't stay out here and watch this any longer. No, I can't go in there. Children are searching for their mothers, and not since the Hindenburg tragedy has there been anything like this. I don't know how much longer I can hold my position here, Johnny. The crowd...
Les, are you there? Les isn't there. Thanks for that on-the-spot report, Les. For those of you who just tuned in, the Pinedale Shopping Mall has just been bombed with live turkey. Film at 11.
Are you okay?
I don't know. A man and his 2 children tried to kill me. After the turkeys hit the pavement, the crowd kind of scattered, but some of them tried to attack me. I had to jam myself into a phone booth. Then Mr. Carlson had the helicopter land in the middle of the parking lot. I guess he thought he could save the day by turning the rest of the turkeys loose. Gets pretty strange after that.
Yeah, right. No, Les, come on now, tell us the rest.
I really don't know how to describe it. It was like the turkeys mounted a counterattack. It was almost as if they were organized. As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly.
Yeah. And we have a segment that we're going to be doing that I think you're all going to enjoy. It's some of our friends and folks that we've done things with in the past and what they're grateful for. And we'd just like you to hear how others, what they're grateful for and what's happening.
Yeah.
So here's that.
Hi, it's Kendra with KendraRains.com. Oh my goodness, Mike and Richard, there's so many things that I'm thankful for. My home, where I live, my wonderful, loving husband. But today I'm going to focus on a main thing that I'm thankful for every single day is my long career in radio. I've been an on-air radio personality for almost 25 years, and that blows my mind. I'm in my 50s, and stations are still hiring me to talk to their listeners every single day. And I love this chance to be inspirational, encouraging, to just lift people up, make them giggle, because life can be hard, especially these days. There's so many things going on that can make us feel so worrisome. And so I really take that serious every day on my shows. I really want to, just give people a little bit of a laugh and just take their mind off whatever might be worrying them for the day. So today I'm just feeling so thankful for my long career, and I hope I get another 10 or 15 more years to do it. So thankful for my career in broadcasting. I just can't put out enough thankfulness for it every single day.
Hello, everyone, at Stay Off My Lawn podcast. Well, what am I grateful for? Let's see. For starters, I'm grateful for the neighborhood lawn maintenance, and the man-child riding his mini bike down the street every 2 seconds has finally stopped, so I can finally record what I'm doing now. Thank you. I am grateful. I am also grateful by the grace of God to be able to just wake up and plant my feet on the ground. Been through a lot this year and last year, but that's okay, because whatever God wants me to witness in my life and go through and learn lessons and all that good stuff, I gotta do it. Gotta do it. That's why I have this saying that goes a little something like this. Everything in our lives is exactly the way it's supposed to be. Through the good times and the bad times, there's lessons and opportunities in each and every step we take in our lives. However good or bad it is, don't try to fight it. Go with the flow. And try to understand that the man upstairs is trying to show you something about yourself that you may need to fix, or you may need to follow. You won't know until you analyze it yourself. And with that said, I'm very thankful for my buddies here, Mike and Richard, from Stay Off My Lawn podcast, for bringing us all together for something to be grateful for. Thank you all, and God bless.
What is going on, Mike and Richard? Stay Off My Lawn podcast. Oh, yeah. Best podcast going. I'm thankful for you guys. Yeah, of course. I'm thankful for another year on this planet of ours. I'm thankful for the ability to grow my business and meet new people and establish relationships and work and collaborate with others to produce awesome content. And I'm also extremely thankful for all my family, my mom and dad, my mother and father-in-law, and my wife and my daughter. They mean the world to me. I couldn't do anything without them. And they just give me the strength to be the best I can be. And I'm also thankful for all my friends. I have some really good friendships that I've established over time, and I am really grateful for them. Punch every day in the face, you guys, and keep doing what you're doing. And happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there.
Domingo Castillo, and to keep it simple, I'm thankful for another year of a happy life. And if you're looking for a male voiceover, go to MikeTarno.com and RichardDurrington.com. Happy holidays.
Hi, I'm Troy W. Hudson, a professional voiceover artist and character voice actor. I've been doing media production work for a long time, celebrating 40 years in 2024 with a good bit of that time as a voiceover artist. I live and I work from my home studio operating my own VO business and talking inside my green padded room in Northeast Georgia. So what am I thankful for this year? First of all, as a Christian, each and every day I'm thankful for the free gift of salvation and the unconditional love of my Lord and my Savior, Jesus Christ. I'm also thankful to attend a church where the Bible is taught and Jesus is proclaimed unashamedly. I'm thankful for my health and my ability to move, walk, exercise, work, and to think clearly as I get ready to turn 61 next month. I'm thankful for my family, my patient and loving wife Tammy, my amazing 4 grown adult children, their 3 spouses, and our 6 grandchildren, and the fact that almost all of them will be with us at our home on Thanksgiving this year. I'm grateful and amazed at how God continues to provide work and opportunities for me to work from my home and for the technology that makes that possible. I'm thankful that our Georgia home was not severely damaged during Hurricane Helene. Minor roof damage compared to the property devastation all around us and in states surrounding where some folks lost everything. No power or internet for a few weeks was a minor inconvenience when seeing what others had to deal with and are still dealing with. Those inconveniences prompted us to be better prepared for future disasters, which actually turned out to be a blessing. I'm thankful that I live in the greatest country on the face of the earth, and I recently exercised my freedom to vote, and I'm thankful that the vote was counted and that the United States of America woke up and changed course, and there's a renewed sense of hope for big changes ahead. So if you're curious about what I do and to hear what I do, please check out my work at TroyWHudson.com, or you can do a Google search for Troy W. Hudson. May God bless each and every one of you listening.
Hi, gang. Marty Kopp here, longtime listener of the Stay Off My Lawn podcast and least favored guest on the show. What am I thankful for? Trump won. Yay! Of course, I'm always thankful for my friends and family, and especially my lovely wife of almost 20 years. Here's hoping we have at least 20 more together. Let's see, I'm thankful for my 5 grandchildren, and number 6 is on the way, due in July, I think. Last but certainly not least, but pretty darn close to the bottom, I'm thankful for Mike and Richard for doing this show. Thanks, guys. You keep me somewhat informed and put a smile on my face at least once a week. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm Charmaine Davies, and I am actually in the United Kingdom right now. And here in England, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but we're all going to be thinking of you, hoping that you'll have the best day ever and enjoying your turkey. Or if you're a vegan, you enjoy your nut roast. But whatever you're doing, have a great time. And hopefully I'll speak to you guys again soon. Have a great day.
Hi, this is Barbara Tarnow, Mike's wife, and I have so many things to be thankful for, and one of them is the love of my granddaughters. They have been absolutely amazing as they get older and they're talking more and interacting with us more. It's just an amazing feeling. And I also want to, on a medical note, thank all of Mike's doctors for him being cancer-free at this point. And my doctor, Dr. Croson, for prescribing the medicine that has taken pretty much most of my migraines away. It's nice not to have a headache 3 and 4 days a week. And at one point I had a constant headache for 2 months. So I just feel so blessed and have, like I said, a lot to be thankful for.
This is Richard Durrington, and what I'm grateful for in 2024. My lovely bride of 49 years, whose ticker is doing way better, and she will further improve her mobility with her second knee replacement coming up in January. My entire family being asked to officiate my oldest granddaughter's wedding, my grandsons who still have fun talking to dear old Papa, and my great-granddaughter who is a hoot. My beautiful piece of dirt that I live on, all 3.2 acres of it. The awesome partners I have in 2 podcasts. Mike, I never saw myself doing this for 93 episodes and still having fun chatting with you. And the Free Range Preacher on Prayer podcast that I've done the intros and outros for the last 7 years with Fred. Stay Off My Lawn is heard in 29 countries, and The Free Range Preacher on Prayer is heard in 70 countries and 22,000 downloads. Truly blessed to know both of you, gentlemen. All the kind and supportive friends in the VO Academy who've let me direct 3 radio plays and fulfill a lifetime goal of being in old radio plays. All of you folks mean the world to me. And lastly, so grateful to have wonderful health and awesome friends in my local area, and waking up and looking forward to another new day. Happy Thanksgiving, all.
Well, those were awesome. I appreciate everybody's participation. It's finally my turn, I guess. As most of you know, my year started out with a bit of a stay in the hospital for my esophageal cancer surgery. They removed 70% of my esophagus and half my stomach. I have to say, if you're desperate to lose weight, this is the path. I'm just kidding. Anyway, this would be extremely difficult had it not been for my faith. Knowing that God knew all about this before the foundations of the earth and determined the outcome way back then, took almost all of the worry out of both my wife and I. And I'm really grateful for Jesus, the foundation for my faith, and even the reason that I even have faith to begin with. But I have to say that I'm grateful for my wife. It taught me so much about her. She made the 55-mile trip each way every day for 19 days to see me, my only visitor. And it was without that to look forward to every day, it would have been so much harder. And I'm just been so grateful for her. She's absolutely been the wife and partner that most people hope they have when they get a little bit older, especially when their health starts deteriorating. Anyway, this year we've also celebrated 35 years of marriage. I'm grateful for that. More than she even realizes, I think. And of course I became an old guy in my 60s. So that's a brand new adventure for me. And of course, the topping of everything here, my cutie pie granddaughters, Rosemary and Eleanor, are a huge blessing in my life. They're at the age now where they laugh and squeal Papa when they see me. Now, I have to say, my heart is absolutely full, and I'm very, very grateful for that. And of course, I am grateful for the podcast. Richard and I have a good time doing it. It's not work at all. We do enjoy sending messages back and forth throughout the week. And keeping up with the news. It can be a little seemingly depressing sometimes, but we try to make fun of it and have a good time with it. So I'm grateful for Richard. I'm grateful for all you listeners. Thank you so much for listening.
Oh, that's great listening to everybody's what they're thankful for. I really enjoyed that. Another thing we're thankful for is we are so happy that the folks at OracleTalkRadioNetwork.com got a hold of us, liked our show, and has taken us in their under their wing, in their
we're on their schedule
lineup. Yeah, we're on the schedule in their lineup. I couldn't think of the word lineup. Gee, it's just like anyway. We're really grateful for them because I think that's helped to show quite a bit. Our listener tote board is moving up. The number of countries that are listening to us is
29
moving
now.
up. Yeah, we're at 29. Woohoo! So we're very, very grateful for the OracleTalkRadioNetwork.com folks. They're terrific to deal with. They are, I mean, not only, well, we want you to, no, they do go, just do your thing. Do who you are, however you're doing it. We like the way it is. Don't change it.
They haven't asked us to do anything different. Yeah, it's been great, and they promote it. They put short clips on YouTube, and sometimes they're surprised at the feedback they get on it. So yeah, we're very grateful for them. It's
sometimes we're surprised at the feedback they get from it.
I'm always surprised. I can't believe we're in 29 countries. That blows me away.
I know, it just blows me away.
So anyway, we always like to round out the show with a palate cleanser. We don't really need one this week, but we do have a Thanksgiving Paul Harvey rest of the story.
Now, the rest of the story. In the medieval Dutch town of Leiden in the early 17th century, the immigrants were getting restless. There was a significant immigrant population, even back then. You see, the people of Leiden had a motto in those days. Their saying was, quote, Leiden refuses no honest people free entry. Really, but it was effective, so effective that within months of its first utterance, 30% of the town of Leiden was foreign-born and foreign-speaking. But eventually, as I say, those immigrants grew restless. After only a little more than a decade in warm, welcoming, tolerant Leiden, the tolerated immigrants lost their own tolerance for their new home. Our children are becoming too assimilated, too Dutch. The ungrateful immigrants began complaining. Or, we aren't getting enough jobs, they complained. And predictably, when the Dutch natives of Leiden began hearing that sort of thing, they began rethinking their original policy of open doors and open arms. No, the Dutch refused to deport their malcontents, but their individual unofficial attitudes became less hospitable. And you can see where this is going. Many of the immigrants who only a half generation before had flocked to Leiden so gladly and so gratefully packed up and moved out to the New World. So, after the so-called pilgrims wore out their welcome in Leiden, Holland in 1620, a handful of them got into a shaky little boat, sailed across the sea to Plymouth Rock, but there was a stowaway aboard the Mayflower, and that unseen passenger was the culture of Leiden itself. For despite their relentless struggle for originality, the Pilgrims brought with them to their new home in North America a collage of customs which Americans recognize and revere to this day. The civil registration of marriages, for example, which initiated the then unique concept of separation of church and state. Almost 2 centuries later, John Quincy Adams would cite the Mayflower Compact as the foundation for the United States Constitution. But did he know that the United Colonies, which the Pilgrims established in New England in 1643, the consolidation of semi-independent jurisdictions into one nation, that was based on a form of federal government that they had first observed in the Netherlands, the United Provinces. And one thing more, back in Leiden, there was a particular celebration. It was a day commemorating the end of the Spanish siege against the city in 1574. It was sort of like our 4th of July. But the focus of those Dutch festivities, instead of fireworks, was gratitude. Thanksgiving Day, it was called. Yes, I do mean to say that when you're giving thanks today, save some for the people of 17th century Leiden, whose own immigrants emigrated to our distant rocky shore, where eventually, however arduously, freedom was born. Now you know the rest of the story.
All right, well, that does it for our Thanksgiving Day special. Again, we're grateful for you listeners. We're always grateful for the feedback that we get. It's always been very positive. Nobody's come back, and actually no death threats this year. I'm always grateful for that. But you know, I mean, I've got ammo, so I mean, bring it. But so this week, you know, if I had any advice, and I'm an old guy, I'm 60 now, so I'm going to give some advice, even if it's unwarranted. Leave your politics at home, put your phones down, and try to enjoy your family. I mean, yeah, you got that crazy liberal cousin Michelle that tries to inject politics into things. Just ignore. It's going to go away. You know, just like a kid throwing a temper tantrum, ignore it and it goes away. So it's always easier said than done, but give it a shot. And anyway, let's close out, I guess. So we hope you were somewhat informed and had fun like we did. We continue to have fun every week, so we will continue to grace your ears every week if you allow us. We hope you were somewhat informed, had fun like we did. Don't forget you can find us on iTunes, Spotify, iHeart, Amazon Smart Speaker, Rumble, or wherever you get your podcasts.
And we've already talked about it, but you can find us on the OracleTalkRadioNetwork.com or get the apps. There's one for Apple and for Android. And you can just bring us up and listen to us on your way home at 5 p.m. Eastern every Thursday. You probably won't be doing drive home from work. Some of you may, but I'm guessing it's going to be turkey, what do you want to call it? Turkey nap time at about 5 p.m.
Tryptophan coma. Yeah, that's it.
Tryptophan coma. There you go, on Thursday. So enjoy your family and always remember to smile and just laugh at life. It's not going to change. No, you can be cranky at it, but it's not going away.
Yeah, you can
Smile
be mad
and move on.
It's not going to change a thing. You're right. You can be mad all you want, but you know, be like us is what we're trying to say.
Wow, I don't think I would have ever recommended this. But at any rate,
It was a half-baked idea, but whatever.
Well, that's why our show is half-baked.
Yes,
so
yes,
that's both of us, between the two of us being half-baked. See, that's a whole show.
We got a full bake. So, hey, we'll see you next week, folks.
Thanks for listening, people. We are grateful and very appreciative of all of you. Toodles. Well, we had fun and hope you did too. The opinions heard here today are not those of anyone other than Mike and Richard. If it made you laugh or go, or even, then we've done our job. Sort of. Well, mostly anyway. And if we made you think about things in a common sense manner, we welcome you to the club. And if it didn't, then just stay off my lawn. See you next time.